Okay, it's Jerry Nunn with a one-on-one interview with Kiesza today. So excited to talk to you. Thanks for taking time out.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited about you coming back to Chicago. When's the last time you've been here?
Okay. Physically, I was there this year. I work with a neurologist or a neuro-optometrist there who's unbelievable. But performing, I think I haven't been there since like 2015 with Betty Who. I think I was performing at Metro.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a minute. But I love Chicago.
Yeah,
It's a really great city. I love
went-
going.
I wound up interviewing you at Jingle Ball one year.
Okay, because you do look really familiar.
Yeah.
Like you have you're hard to forget with your glasses, and I was like, I recognize you. I definitely recognize you.
Well, thank
Jingle Ball,
you.
wow.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was so long ago, and yet not that long ago. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's good we can catch up and then I can see you at Market Days. So, yeah. Um, okay, well, I kind of do like a little bit of a history and we'll talk about all the new music and all of that. So, it's just kind of like get to know you for people. So you're Canadian and based in New York, is that correct?
Well, I used to be based in New York. I'm actually based out of Toronto now. I
Oh,
moved back to Canada. Yeah,
oh.
honestly, it just after my head injury, I just kind of went back to I have free healthcare in Canada.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why. But yeah, I also wanted to be closer to family. My brother had kids, and it's funny. My brother had kids in Toronto, and I'd moved to Toronto, and then he moved back to my hometown, Calgary. So it didn't really work
Mhm.
out for me. Being closer to my niece and nephew, but yeah, Toronto's a great city, and it's really close to New York. I can get to New York really fast, and get to Europe really fast. I can get to LA really fast. So it's the
Mhm.
location is really good.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Toronto Film Festival for TIFF.
Oh, Tiff, amazing. I'm gonna miss it, sadly. I'm gonna be I think, in Prague.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, and okay, so you were always in the arts growing up, right? You were
Always,
all
literally.
how many musical instruments do you play?
I play, I mean, if you talk about the ones that I played not well because I haven't played them in a while, I play piano, ukulele, guitar. I can play the flute. I haven't practiced the flute in a while, but if you gave me a flute, I could play it. And then I do some little hand drum stuff with the djembe. But that's more just when I was a sailor. I used to be a tall ship sailor, and I learned to play the drums on
Oh,
the boat and just be drumming away on a djembe. So
that's so cool.
more like a passion instrument than something I've mastered.
Do you have a favorite musical that you like? Is there
Oh
one?
gosh, there's so many. But I always have loved Little Shop of Horrors, and I was in it. I was in Annie as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
and oh gosh, I love so many. I mean, Wicked and
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera, and I don't know, like there Come From Away. I really enjoyed as well.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wrote a musical actually. We haven't put it out yet, but with a friend of mine, we wrote a musical.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm excited about that. Okay. I gotta
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
like it's like when you're like one person doing a million things, you have to really like decide when to do them. So the musical is awesome, and it's just kind of hanging out in my Dropbox, ready to go. So I think we will do it eventually.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Um, do you have a favorite song that you've written for someone else?
Yeah, let me think. I really like the one that I did for Jennifer Hudson.
Mhm.
Go all night.
Okay.
Here this night, I could go all night.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard that one.
yeah. She played Market Days, so
It was it was one of those moments where like I was like I can sing pretty soulful, and I was pretty impressed with my demo. But then she sang it and sent it back, and I was like, okay, you definitely did this better than I did.
I wondered
Like,
how
girl,
how
yeah.
how
Huh.
do you conserve your voice to hit some of these high notes and what do you do to protect it?
Honestly, my voice just is high.
Mm.
The problem with a high voice is like literally, it's like physics. It vibrates faster at the top. So if you have a high voice, is like the register is vibrating faster with your vocal cord. So there's more friction and it wears down faster. So if I'm doing live shows and I overdo the high notes, those are the ones that go faster, and I have to be really careful. So I'll hit high notes in my songs, but I won't overdo them because I'm being aware of my live performances and how much I'm on the road and taking care of my voice. So I actually write songs with, I try to. I always say I'm gonna like lower them and lower them, but I love to hit those danger notes. But
Mhm.
I'll hit them and then I'll come back down again because I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
you get
wonder.
sick and that's the first part of your vocal range. It's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I wondered about that. Okay. And I think the new music seems to go low, right? I mean, from what I've heard.
I mean, it's low on my voice, but if you
Mhm.
actually were to like compare it to the regular women, like I think most women have what like mezzo, which is kind of a medium range. I'm a soprano.
Mhm.
So what sounds low to me is probably like mid-range or just regular to other women. So it's just I can't grip as much on those notes because for me it's too low, but on another person it'd be like right in their sweet spot. So
Mhm.
it's very interesting voices.
Yeah.
Because like like if I wanted to sing like Rihanna, I barely could do it because I don't have that range as thick as she does. Whereas I can just slay, I can hit high notes and belt them in ways that other people would, that would be called the head voice for them.
Mhm.
And so they don't have the power in that high range where I have tons of power in that high range. So, and that's what makes us all unique. And that's what defines our artistry and our craft. So
Mhm.
you just have to lean into what you're good at.
So the new music, just phenomenal.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, tell me about how did you hook up with Peaches?
I slid into her DMs,
Okay.
like fully slid into her DMs. And it was almost like online dating. I was like, I don't know. I don't fully expect her to get back to me because she's an icon. And I
Yeah.
don't even know if she's going to see my message. But she got back pretty fast. And she was like asking some questions, like, what's going on? I didn't even know she was in town because she lives in Berlin.
Right.
But she was just magically in town visiting her mom. And, and so I was like, please come. And she was like, she came through, but she did ask a lot of questions like, "What's the project? Can you send me some stuff?" And I was just like, I promise you, just turn up. It's gonna work." And the thing is the way I write is I write with the energy of the person in the room. So I don't like to like put something on them ahead of time. In this weird case, I had a beat that my producer Jess Cake and actually there's three producers on this, Bobby Love and Sugar Juice that all started together, and I just had a hunch that she would slay. And so we did bring that up. We had other options. We made like maybe like six like ideas as starters, and we're willing to just start from scratch if that's what she wanted. But she really liked this one track, which became so erotic. And it was written. She worked so fast too.
Mm,
She
okay.
just like listened, holding her phone, wrote down some lyrics, got on the mic, maybe sang it twice.
Wow.
Yeah, it
What a
was it was
pro.
pretty iconic.
Yeah, I went to Berlin on a press trip and we went out to dinner, me and Peaches, and she's so cool. And I wish I had asked her to go back to her because I want to see the costumes. I mean, I've got to see what her
I
closet is.
know. I know. Me too. Can we go together,
Yeah,
honestly?
we totally can. So you released a birthday song the same day as J-Lo. Did you know that? She
I
released
didn't know that.
Yes.
Really?
They came out the same day.
Oh, are people gonna like compare our birthday songs together?
They're nothing
Which
alike.
one? Which which person's Leo birthday song? Because they're both Leo songs. Um, it's
I
so funny. I wrote a song for JLo actually.
You did? What song was that?
Feel the Light. Okay, so it was for a kids movie.
Okay.
Feel the Light. It was for the movie Home.
Uh-huh. Okay.
About the aliens invading Earth. I don't know
Cool.
if you should, it's actually really cute. Rihanna's the main vocals, and then I wrote the song. It's like the theme song at the end, and JLo sang it. And she sang it in her Vegas show. I didn't expect that. I went to it and she sang that song, and I was just like, whoa, I wrote that
Mm,
song. That's so cool.
yeah. So your birthday's January 16th?
Yeah.
That's my birthday.
No.
We
Are
have the
you
same birthday.
kidding?
No, I looked it up and I was like, what?
We have to celebrate our birthdays together.
Yes. I know. I'm like, we gotta
FKA
have a
Twigs
birthday.
also has that birthday, and Diane Fossey, but she's not with us anymore.
Wait, who was the first one that said?
FKA Twigs.
She has the same birthday as us?
Yeah.
What? Oh my
And
God.
Skrillex is the 15th, and I think Calvin Harris is like a day or two after. If there's a that week is like a sweet spot for me for creatives. I don't know what's going on with the energetic or the planets, but
Well, Dolly Parton is the 19th.
there
So,
you go. Like I think Calvin Harris is the 18th, and I know somebody's on the 17th. I just forget who.
oh my God. We're
So
like
we
these
need
Capricorns. Go Capricorn.
Capricorns. Like, we're not playing.
That's so
We
great.
pretend to be playing, but we're not.
I'm excited about hearing Runway at Market Days. So you've got
Oh,
that planned, right?
yeah, yeah, oh yeah. And my dancer, Jalen Brown, who's singing on it, is performing on the tour. So he's going to be performing that with me live. And that song was literally written. I had written another song over the track, and it was good, but I wasn't, there's something that wasn't doing it for me. And I literally could not figure it out. So I threw the whole song away. But I loved the beat we had created around the song. So I was like, I really want to use this beat still. And then Jalen was in town for a show with me, like a festival gig. And I was just like, want to come to the studio and just hang? And then literally the vibes were so good. I was just like, do you want to just get on the mic and see what happens? Because I always thought it'd be cool to write a dance song with a dancer. Um, and he literally just went on the mic and was like, "To the runway." And I was like, that's the song. There it is.
Oh my God, it's gonna play
And
so
yeah, I
well.
mean, we wrote it so fast. Jalen just came with the energy. He's a star. He's started writing music now, which is really exciting. And I love when my art inspires other people in their art. Like that's the ultimate compliment.
Yeah,
So
I get that.
yeah.
Um, when did you realize Hideaway was just going to be this huge, massive hit? Like when was that moment where you're like,
It was before it was out,
okay,
which was kind of interesting. I obviously didn't know for sure. I suspected, and it was because it went viral in Gmail.
oh, okay.
It was like, hey, sent it to like one person or three people. Hey, mom, here's this, or like, hey, this, and then the producer had sent it to a few people as well. And then it was an unlisted link, and then we went, and it was like a few thousand views, and we're like, we only sent this to like maybe six people. So how does it have this many views and it's unlisted? And then that's when we realized, okay, I think this might be a viral thing. So I had some preparation mentally, but not like for me, viral was getting like 1,000 views at that time in my life. So hundreds of millions of views, like I was not prepared for that, but I
Mhm.
am very grateful.
Yeah, I read that you broke a rib making the video.
Fracture,
Um,
yeah, which ugh, don't ever fracture or break your rib if you can avoid it. It's like the worst. You actually are in pain when you breathe.
oh God.
Every breath, you're
Oh,
like, should I take it? Here I go. It's the
oh my.
worst. It's interesting because it was one of those experiences where I felt something went wrong, but the adrenaline was flowing in my body, so I didn't feel the pain fully until after my system had calmed down, and then I literally woke up unable to like move. And I'm so happy
Mhm.
that I wasn't immobilized like on the set because then we would have had to shut the whole thing down. But fate was on my side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
heard about injuries with dancing before where it kind of messed up, what you thought you were going to be, a ballet dancer and then the car
Yeah.
accident. I'm like, do we have to wrap you in bubble wrap at Market Day
Yeah,
during
pretty
your
much. I mean, I'm pretty crazy with I especially as a teenager, I was just a risk taker. I would go sailing when it was like the water was frozen like ice. Like I go hiking in the wilderness for like 12 days
Oh my
with a
God.
backpack. Like yeah, like I was a wild one. But I think
Yeah.
I've been able to take all that crazy energy and like channel it into my music. When I found music, it's when I just felt everything kind of hone into one focus, and it was such an amazing feeling for me because I was scattered everywhere. I was just like, what am I doing? Ballet was it for me too until I got the injuries.
Yeah.
It's just ballet is very specific. You're dancing on your toes, and if your bones aren't aligned in a certain perfect way for it, your knees slowly break down and your hips, and
Hmm.
that was happening with me because I have like a really long second toe.
Okay. Okay.
So Does
Oh,
not work well for point shoes. I had to like build up my, I had to like put blocks in my shoes to like try to build some sort of balance. And it was, yeah. Was other than the point shoes, I would have probably pursued ballet. But I'm
yeah.
happy with the way things went. And it gave me a foundation of dance. Like I wasn't a street dancer, but I had enough mobility and like ballet is like hyper control. So I was able to sort of transition to other styles. Not
Mhm.
perfectly, but
Mhm.
somewhat I was able to like embody them to some degree.
Yeah, it's all paid off and everything.
Yeah.
Um, do let's see. Have what? Why did you change some of the lettering in your name for a performance name?
When I was 12, my brother added a Y. His name's Blair, and he added a Y into his name. And I was his competitive little sister.
Okay.
So I one-upped him and put a Z in mine.
Oh, okay. That's a great story, actually. I've never
Yeah.
heard
I
that.
was like, and I think I really annoyed him growing up because I was very competitive.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
once beat my older brother in a bike race,
mhm. Oh, okay.
which really, really, I remember and he was really upset, and I think he cried. But I was going so hard. I was like, I have to beat him. And I don't think he was realizing how competitive I was in that. Like, he was just like, we're biking. And I was like, I have to win.
He's
Like,
like,
so I just did. So I don't think I was actually stronger. I just don't think he realized how much I needed to win that bike race. But we were like kids. I remember we were like really young.
but it's made you who you are. That's why you're a daredevil sometimes, or do some,
Totally.
things. Like, don't do any stage diving on market days. That would be careful.
I did a double crowd surf with Barnes Courtney in
Okay.
Toronto, actually. Do you know Barnes Courtney?
No.
Oh, he's an amazing singer. You should definitely check out his music. But I went to his show, and I know him, so I knew I could get away with it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I'm just prefacing this. I wouldn't normally do this, but I was waiting at the side, and then at the opportune moment of a song that I knew he was going to crowd surf on, I broke through security and I ran onto stage. And you can see a video of the security guard chasing me.
Oh, no.
And I jumped on stage and then grabbed a mic because they had another mic on stage because some of his performers also sang like backup. And I just sang the rest of the song with him. And then we double crowd surfed. And then, no, or we shared a mic. We were double crowd surfing, sharing one mic while singing while crowd surfing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
And then I
God.
got off and it's always after the fact. I'm like, that was really dangerous. Also, I have a head injury and I shouldn't be doing these things anymore, but I'm so happy I did it and survived. I should send you that video footage. It's like
Absolutely.
it's pretty epic.
And what has the queer community meant to you? And playing at Market Day is the world's biggest, one of the biggest street festivals in the world, really.
Well, it's my community. It's it's the community I identify the most with just as a person because it's all about self-expression and accepting yourself for who you are and not just accepting others for who you are, but also like accepting yourself. And I think a lot of people struggle to accept themselves and their uniqueness and their differences. And this community is all about embracing that. And I think the queer community has influenced the entire world with just being so brave to like not let people push them down or tell them how to be or who to love and ultimately just even loving yourself because when society doesn't accept you it makes you self-sabotage a lot of the time, so working on self-love is one of the biggest parts of that journey, at least for a lot of my friends, especially in the community. And
Mhm.
I still have friends who are like haven't come out to their whole family, and it's just like for me heartbreaking. Like how could you not accept your child just simply for who they are? But but also the community in New York when I was coming up, nobody would put me on. It was like you had to have a fan base to get a fan base.
Mhm.
But the queer community would put me on stage whenever I'd just be like, "Hey, I got some songs. Can I sing them?" They'd be like, "Yeah, come in, sing 3 songs." Like I was so supported as
Mhm.
an individual, and I think they just get the hustle and they get the struggle and they get that like when they feel your energy and you're like you have something that you have to offer the world, they want to get behind you and help you do that. And so for me it was like I always had to be behind this community and I always had to be on the forefront of supporting because without any hesitation they were always that for me. And I see I have so many friends. Like my best friend is a trans woman, and it's so hard, especially it's getting worse in the world right now. I think like more than ever, we need to be like championing and supporting and like speaking up and also checking in on our with our friends. Like a lot of times, just a simple check in, like, "Hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you want to catch up? Do you need to talk?" Like,
Mm,
goes a really long way.
yeah, absolutely. A lot
Yeah,
of, yeah. But your pronouns are she, her, and
yeah, she, her,
okay, and
slash
but yeah,
alien.
slash alien. And you identify as straight, but is that right, or are you part of the culture?
Yeah,
Or do you think
you know.
you're somewhere in the rainbow, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't like fully I talked about my sexuality publicly. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'm on the rainbow.
we can do a follow-up, whenever
Yeah,
you're
yeah, I'm on the rainbow.
yeah. And I'm just glad that you're coming to Market Days. It really is going to be a huge crowd, and you're going to have so much fun and celebration and a lot of
I know.
rainbows.
Lots of rainbows. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm,
And
mhm,
I love Chicago. I'm so excited to come through again. And it's cool that it's aligning with my tour.
mhm.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna be kind of like passing through and then we get to get I'm doing kind of smaller venues. It's interesting like rebuilding your career a second time and just I'm indie, so like the budgets are just non-existent sometimes. And so it's like, how are we gonna market this and stuff? And then it's like cute little venues and then this big festival and then back to the cute little venues. And it's cool. I love both so much because what I love about the festivals is you just get this massive audience and it brings everyone together. And I get to like interact with a lot of my fans in a way that's like just on a big scale. Whereas in the small rooms, it's like I can like literally I'm breathing the air that they're breathing. Like I'm looking
Mhm,
at everyone's eyes and like sometimes they're coming on stage and like it's a lot more, I'd say, intimate.
mhm,
Um, but I
mhm.
get to do both in this tour, which is very exciting.
Are you already working on a volume three?
Yeah, volume 3 and 4 at the same
Oh,
time. It's like, when they work on a movie, like a
mhm,
trilogy, they make all at the same time.
mhm,
That's what's going
mhm,
on right now. Because I write a lot of music, and so if I write one song and it doesn't feel like it fits on the volume I'm making, I'll kind of be like, okay, let's try it for volume 4. And so volume 3 keeps changing. It was supposed to be like the first volume was a mix of the kind of Americana folky songs mixed with house and straight up clubby songs.
mhm, mhm.
And I love the folky ones. But then Dancing and Crying Volume 2, which is just dropped,
Yep.
just went fully like underground, sexy house, like dark. And I really leaned into that. I was just having a moment, loving the process. And I was just like, I think I want to go like fully in this direction for Volume 2, which pushed some songs that I had intended for Volume 2 onto Volume 3 and onto Volume 4. It kind of scattered, but it changed the vibe of both. So I'm actually going to be putting all of the folky ones that I've written that I had intended for to scatter throughout the projects. I had intended them to be a little more eclectic, and I think now that I've written a bunch of songs, they're a little more honed into a sound. And there's one coming that's like I have one song that is I just know is gonna blow your mind.
Okay. Is Dolly
At
Parton
least
on it?
I literally I love it so much and
Oh,
I've had it for a while. I've wanted to put it out, but it's like not the time yet.
yeah.
But oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the moment when it is ready for the song to drop.
Okay. I
And
love
maybe
that.
it's just me, I'm like nerdy, and maybe I'm just nerding out over it. I don't know. It's like one of those things, it could go either way. I could just be like, when the artist is like, but I like this song, but everyone else likes this other song. It could be that, but I don't know. I just wait for Volume 4. It's gonna be on Volume 4.
And if you're continuing the country sound, maybe we get Dolly Parton on it, our fellow Capricorn.
If you can cook me up with Dolly Parton,
I know our manager, but I don't know.
yes, just
Yeah.
just throw like because I actually have a song that is so Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'll send it to you. You can send it to her manager.
Okay.
It
You're
is
the best.
actually so Dolly Parton. I don't know if it's gonna make it. I mean, if Dolly jumps on it, it will make it.
Yes,
But it's
yeah.
almost like so Dolly Parton that I'm like, have I gone too far? Like, is it too Dolly Parton? Like
I'm
that kind of
sure
vibe.
she would be honored. She's so nice. She's a
I
person.
I can tell that about her. I love that about her. I actually identify with her a lot because I think she's a strong personality in the same way that I do and is just like a ferocious creator. And also just very like I know it's really hard to with her in the public eye and how big she was, she just really never let go of her authenticity. And I think she inspired me a lot in that way. Like like following Dolly Parton growing up, it was just like, oh, this woman like knows who she is, and she's not letting anyone again like the community, like the queer community. It's like she's kind of like part of the community. It's just that she is exactly who she is. She celebrates who she is. She dresses up. She wears her wigs. People have bullied her. She doesn't let that get to her. Like she's Dolly,
Yeah, I
and
love that.
that's why I think we celebrate her so much, is because I think when you celebrate yourself, people also want to celebrate you more.
Oh my gosh. You are just a ray of sunshine. I can hardly wait to hang out with you at Market Days.
Yeah, are you gonna so you're gonna be there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm covering it for a
Yay.
few
Oh my
publications.
God, bring Dolly Parton's manager.
Oh yeah, well he's in Nashville.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but you never know who's going to be there, and I'm so excited. It'll be Saturday, August 9th.
Yep.
And yeah,
Gosh, that is coming up, isn't it? Woo!
yeah, it's a week from Saturday.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That would be like 4, 5, 6. That's like four. Like before that, that's only a week from now. I will have done like 3 or 4 shows before that. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
You're
Yeah,
getting me nervous now. My tour's like just around the corner.
yeah, I'm busy with Lollapalooza, so that is like my whole world for.
I That's the one festival I haven't done, and I really want to do it.
Yeah, we can get you there. I can do it.
Yay!
Yeah, we can make that happen. I
That
can
would be
make that happen.
amazing.
Maybe not Dolly, but I can make Lala happen for you. I actually,
Okay, let's do it
yeah.
next year. Let's do it.
All right. Well, great. Thanks so much for taking time out and talking to me. And I'm going to see you in Chicago before you know
I'll
it.
see you there.
Okay.
Thanks for
All
having
right. Take
me.
care. Of
Take
course. All right.
care.
Have a good one. Okay. Bye.
Bye.